Why is everybody so impatient? After my performance last week, a commenter told me to stick to classic cars. Lick it, son. I got a little bird, I'm gonna take her home, put her in a cage, disconnect the phone. All right. What's up? Slide it, man. The entire everything audio might be goofed up. Audio and video looking good, sounding good. Thank you, Jeff. We're back in 720p, and we will be staying here. Or 480p. I don't know. Whichever one the crappy one is. High definition Jamie isn't real. He can't hurt you. This is Dead Dodge Garage Live. And we're going to hang out and talk about cars. And that's it. I'm going to scroll up in the comments. More Hendrix. Now you tell me. Nice. Nice. Vic with Functional Histories just sent me over this. Whoop. There you go. New Stone Soup sticker. I assume those are going to be sold to help support the project. I highly recommend you get one. And if you want to donate to Stone Soup, he has a Patreon, which you can find by searching for Functional Histories on Patreon. So please do that. And buy a sticker. I have one. Hold on. Hang on. It's right here somewhere. The mess on my desk is just getting insane. Oh, where did it go? I don't know. There's too much stuff. Anyway, I think I have the second Stone Soup sticker ever. It's the other one. That one, which is there on a stone. I got a rock. Anyway. Yeah. I ate the cheese. I apologize. I didn't save enough to share. How's it going, everybody? All kinds of names here. Roy Cervantes, Larry Barker, Richard Scott, Old Stuff Rules, Rich Jordan, Dave LA, Super Satellite Garage, PCC Photech, who was actually here early, crazy, Robert Fitch, Tim Jefferson, Not Tardy, Jimmy Baps, Avon, my sister, me in the comments, Mopar Jimmy, how's it going there? It's all right over here. Not bad, although I've just realized I'm losing my voice. Not a great time for it. Are you not entertained? I don't think that's the right voice for that. Lights, camera, whatever. Jeff Militich is taking a nap waiting for me. Someone should go wake Jeff up. Connor, Lake Havasu. Greetings from beautiful Lake Havasu. What is happening? Excuse me. All that cheese, I guess. Glenn Uromi. Chris Freemesser, McLovin Garage, All Classics Restoration. I apologize. I completely dropped the ball on messaging you back. It has been crazy. I've had my boat in the water. My daughter was performing in a thing this weekend. There's just too much going on. And I typed out a message and I never hit send. So I apologize for that. If you guys have not checked out All Classics Restoration, this guy's channel, you should do that. He just dropped an awesome video on his old Tri-5 Chevy today. I highly recommend you go see it. Forgive me while I ruin everything by shaking the camera. The cheese was good. A friend of mine sent me a song today that he thought I would like, and I did. But he didn't realize it was a Jimi Hendrix song covered by someone else. He said, this sounds like your thing. I was like, yeah, but have you heard the original? Anyway. I'm playing an actual guitar and messing things up even more by winging microphones all over the place. It's one of my superpowers. Oh, funny story. My birthday party 2 weekends ago at like 11 p.m. we had the band jammed in here and we were playing Hendrix covers. It was great. Of course, I was playing bass. Need my wah-wah. I knocked my own guitar out of tune. That was cool. Anyway, I'm a fan. Oh, there's too many steps to this now. I'm surrounded by guitars. That carb is still fighting Lovejoy. It won't fuel. Huh. Set it on fire, man. Randall Burgess. Trying to help my son build a Barracuda with a 273. Nice. I have a video coming up on what I'm going to do to build a 273. I don't necessarily recommend you, follow my lead. If you want to build a street motor, well, simple. It's not, you don't need to get as crazy with it, but anywho, if you want to just rebuild it, well, it's the same as rebuilding anything else. David Bisnet enjoyed the videos. Wow, what a road trip your brother did. I know, crazy. Saw all kinds of things. It's not that I'm surprised. I'm just disappointed when he told me I still have like 2.5 hours of footage of the trip home. So I guess there's going to be a part 3. And I want everyone to know that this is just like fan service at this point because no one watched part 2 today. Like, it's, well, okay. Some people. It's only got like 2,600 views. So the hardcore dedicated fans watched it. There have been a lot of people asking about it, and that's awesome, but it didn't do well. It's unfortunate. But we still have to put out part 3. We don't want to leave you hanging. So there you go. Wow. A cheesy little amp with a sign on the front that said Fender Champ. Hold on. Hang on. Guess what I'm playing through? Hang on. Oh, I don't... oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure. Why not? It'll reach. Barely. My Fender Champlifier. I restyled this thing back in, like, I don't even know what year. 09? 2010? Something like... Yeah, 2010. Anyway. Secondhand guitar, yes. But it's a... and it's got a whammy bar, but it's like an Elica or whatever. Or a Les Paul. Anything but a Stratocaster. I'm not really a Strat guy. Yeah. Oh, fun. Mostly Mopar is here and says it was too hot to be standing in a cemetery in middle Georgia. Yeah, I believe you. So that's unfortunate, but I'm glad you made it. Jimmy Babs went to the Chrysler Nationals at Carlisle this weekend. Nice, yeah. I saw a bunch of posts from there. I'll get there someday, I'm sure. Chris Freemaster, 69 Cornet 500. Michael, what's happening? Russ Murphy, how's it going? Stacy Renner is here. Something about being sore after pushing a Cornet wagon by himself. Not ideal. Don't recommend that. 1080 was too many P's. Diecast Dream Custom. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Did you change stuff? You look like you changed stuff. Wow. So, Functional Histories has a new name. Diecast Dreams Customs. Diecast Dream Customs, excuse me. Nice. That's cool. Kind of honing in on what I know that wasn't your original, like, full-on plan, but yeah, cool. Is there still a Patreon that says the other thing on it, or has that been changed as well? that might change the announcement I made. I don't know how I missed the memo on that one, but anyway, here we are. Paul Steinberg, how you doing? Yeah, someone always has to complain about something. That's just how it goes. Richard Scott, loved the Dart Magnum Take 2. Thank you. Yeah. I chopped that video so much. It was like 35 minutes longer. I don't know. There was just too much. Too much. My mom is mostly on time. How's it going? Double back again. Made it. John McIntosh, how can I send you a pic of my 66 Cornet? I went a little over the top, I think. My email is deaddodgegarage@gmail.com. The like button loves you. Please return the affection. Hey, you should hit the like button because it does stuff for the thing with the deal. And thank you for joining us. I plan to get to your comments soon. So if you have any Mopar questions or technical things or comments on this week's videos, feel free to drop it. Yes. I didn't see it. No, I missed the memo on that one. I have not. I've been in my own happy little world. I've been on my boat for like every spare moment this last week. And I'm going to do another boat video. And no one's going to watch it, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to go out again this coming weekend. We're going to take it to a lake. But the weather's been so nice, and my poor boat's been sitting there sad this whole time. So my friend Byron and I fixed it and put it in the Hoquiam River. And yeah, did a couple pretty good trips. Yesterday we went all the way up river to Montesano, which was super cool. So yeah, I've missed all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Scott Smith, how you doing? Todd Denio, I think the feed is here, but I could be wrong. Brad's Restorations, how you doing? Vern, Dead 4. Hey, Jamie. Love your show. Thank you. I just picked up a 71 Dodge Swinger. Has anyone ever taken a lock cylinder out and had a key made if it was lost? If you're lucky and the ignition matches the door, I usually, which it would have if the locks are factory, I take out a door lock and take that to a locksmith, and that always works. But if it's been changed, no such luck. So, yeah. Since you and Tom plunged the market on Barracuda glass, can you find me a cheap Carmen Ghia windshield? That is not how it works. still to this day, someone that I know, and I can't remember who it was, but responded to my Barracuda back window ad recently with like a laugh react. Oh yeah, Jan. Yeah. Jan and Forks. Ran into him when I bought that Charger. He randomly saw us in the parking lot where I met the guy and pulled up. It was crazy. But anyway, he found my ad for Barracuda windows. Oh, Todd Denial was having phone problems. The live feed is back. Excellent. Good news. Glad to have you with us, Todd. Stage Zero Jason is here from hot and sticky Wisconsin. How you doing? Matthew Deemer is here. Howdy from Matt Man's Mopars. How's it going there, Matt? Yeah. Full garage. I did have a great weekend. Like I say, yesterday I was on the boat for quite a while. And also my daughter's been doing her, she was doing the Finding Nemo, the kids. Finding Nemo kids, 7th Street kids. Anyway, did that. Today was the last show. It was awesome. It was really fun. We went to Friday. We didn't go yesterday. We had our niece here. Well, my mother-in-law went with the other kids, and then we went to today's show. And then immediately after the show, I got to help break down the stage stuff. So that was fun. Yeah. Chris Freemaster, were you playing your guitar left-handed and upside down? No, I'm not that good. But my buddy Caleb, that plays in my band Freaking Lasers, unless we change that name, is left-handed and plays strung righty. So he plays backwards and upside down. He's amazing. Super, super talented player. Sometimes he watches this live stream, so he might even hear that compliment. Anyway, no, I was playing normal wise, but in my camera, it looked like I was backwards because everything's backwards. Anyway, Paul Shea, thank you. Darylyn Hutchins just dropped in, running late. Thanks for your helpful tips. Absolutely, happy to help. It's my whole thing. Rocket Tom got here 10 minutes late and then realized that's probably on time. Yeah, Josh is way late this week. Nice. Got to give Vic a chance every once in a while. How you doing? Cart 70, doing a 4-speed shifter video next? Yeah, someone commented about that. It was on the cardboard list for Mike's car if you saw the list. But I just didn't get to it. He wanted me to look at the diff leak. He wanted me to look at the shifter. And I did tighten down the shifter hardware. I showed that. But the shifter itself, I thought tightening the hardware would just magically fix it. No. Oh, it's awful. It's so bad. So there's room for improvement there for sure. I just didn't have time, and he's gotten the car back, so I'm sure he wants to enjoy it for the summer. But yeah, I will do a shifter video eventually. It's a Hirsch shifter in that car, and it's still terrible. So there you go. Al Sear is here. Got the barbecue going. Cheap steak and potatoes. Is it sad that's the high point of my weekend? I don't know, dude. Cheap steak and potatoes sounds amazing to me. So, yeah. Enjoy yourself, my friend. Why doesn't no one tell my mom when the videos drop? Well, you could ring the bell on the YouTubes, and then you would know when these things happen. Legba sent me $9.99. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. That is awesome. Jeff Militich will watch part 2 tomorrow. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. They went cool places and saw cool stuff. Less drama, but yeah. Little jealous. I want to see the SS United States. That's awesome. Josh was sleeping so he could hit the road tonight in the semi, so he did not watch part 2 yet. That's okay. Ray, yeah, that amp is awesome, and it's been modified as well. I took out I have the tone stack mod and then the negative feedback loop mod. So it adds some low-end beef to it. And then I put switches on the back so I could flip them up and put it back into stock mode, but they're the Radio Shack specials, and they broke years ago. So it's just stuck in mod mode all the time, which is awesome. It's sweet. I really like the Champ. I use it for recording pretty frequently. So, yeah. Matthew Deemer wants to know when I'm putting a big block in the Llama Barn Valiant. Never, ever, even if I still owned it. But I sold it to that guy. He's putting a 318 in it. Where are you? Oh, sick. That's the stuff. In the boat video I did 2 years ago, I recovered all the wood, like the hatches and stuff, and it all fell off. So my friend Sylvan just sent me the magic sauce I need to get to fix it. Nice. Robert Fitch watched part 2, justified it since I gapped the new plugs for my Valiant during part of it. Like 5 minutes of it. Nice. Yeah, no, I get it. It's a long video, too. Oh, Tom apologizes for not having a video out this weekend. He was doing daughter's 5th birthday stuff. I can't believe she's 5 already. It's amazing. She was just so little when I met her. She's still tiny, but anyway. Yeah, it's all good. I don't know if I could have done another video today if Colin didn't have his ready. There's been a lot going on. David Bisnet. Any idea where to find a rebuild kit for an RV2 compressor? Parts houses don't seem to have them or know what it is. That makes sense, but I wouldn't know where to look. I have no idea. Oh, Tim Jefferson missed part 1. Part 1 is where the exciting stuff happens. Tony Yetter, how you doing there? Oh, Heavens Mopars is here and said, hello, Jamie. I'm finally able to catch you on alive instead of listening afterwards. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Glad you could make it. Okay, yeah, the Patreon for the channel formerly known as Functional Histories is still called that, but their channel is now called Diecast Dream Customs, which is awesome. End of Time found a Digitech Synth Wah envelope filter at a garage sale for $25. Nice. Yeah, I like the new branding. I like the graphics. They're looking good. I've talked about this a lot before. The professional graphics are just absolutely key, and that is super clean, super simple. Look at it. It's great. Uncle Brent's shed is here from Australia. We're all time travelers here. It's 10:45 Monday morning. Wow. Nice. Oh, Legboss sent me an additional $4.99 with a comment this time. Hey, Jamie. Thanks again, by the way. I'm thinking of taking a Hemi and 545 RFE out of an 06 RAM and putting it in an 08 RAM original 3.7 42 RLE. Do I need to swap ECMs? Yes. You cannot use the 3.7 ECM, and that's actually a PCM because it controls both engine and transmission. You will probably want to transfer every module out of that 06 because the thing is, all of those modules are VIN programmed, and that started in like 03-ish. And so you can't just go swap most of them around. Now, there may be exceptions to that, but in general, those modules, they need to match. The VINs that are programmed into them need to match. So, yeah, you can't just go plugging in the other ECM. It's not necessarily going to work that way. But if you took all of the modules, then you'd be somebody. Just transfer everything. You need the wiring harness anyway because they are not the same. They're quite different. So yeah, you're going to want to use everything from that donor. And thanks again. Appreciate it. Still using the old chat format here. Yeah. This isn't old either. If you're talking about the other style where the picture goes this way and the chat pops up over the video, yeah, I'm not about that life. Nice. Oh, wow. Ray wants to know, Jamie, have you ever seen a Sizzler Demon? Not in person, but I'm familiar with them. There's a hood off of one at the Mopar Ranch. It's pretty cool. It has that funky hood graphic. Pretty neat. Hot Daddy says, hey, Jamie, this is a great channel. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I still owe my mom a boat trip. I should have had you out this week. I've even thought about it, but apologies. I never said anything. We're going to go to the lake, but the problem at the lake would be getting you on and off the boat. I don't have a ladder, and even if I had a ladder, then you'd have to go up a ladder. I'll try and have it in the harbor again this summer. That'll be fun. Roy Cervantes, what are your plans with the 69 Charger you have? 2 possibilities. Possibility 1, fix it. Possibility 2, sell it. I don't really care which anymore. I'm at another point in life where I'm super overwhelmed and I don't want anything that I have. With a couple small exceptions, being the Demon and the 68. But yeah, I've collected up a bunch of cool stuff for that. I got all the sheet metal for the back half of the car. I got nice black seats. I got nice polished slot mags. I got a rowdy 440. And so I have all kinds of stuff to put it together, but it's not happening until the Dark Sport is done. And I don't even know if it'll happen then. So yeah, for now it's sitting there, but a couple parties are interested. I've given prices and I'm kind of waiting. So if it sells, I will be happy. If it doesn't sell, I'll also be fine. I intended to build it, but the longer things sit around, like it's been 8 months that's been sitting there now, 6 to 8 months, and I haven't touched it. I put it on the lift and it's been there ever since. And the longer stuff sits around untouched, the less I want to deal with it. And especially that, I know better than to start on it, because if I start on it, if I start cutting pieces off and then it doesn't get done, I just ruined everything. So yeah, I'll either build it or I won't. Don't know. Frankly, don't care. Tony Etter. So, does the Magnum marry to the 904 transmission? The small block one, yes. Not the slant 6 one, but the small block one, absolutely. You have to use the Magnum's flex plate if you want... if it's a 5.9 and you need to balance it, you need to use the 5.9 Magnum weighted flex plate and oval out one hole to match the torque converter in the 904. And other than that, no problem. It goes right together. Jay Hunto's Garage says, I am by no means a Mopar guy, but I do enjoy learning about them and can appreciate the following. Well, thank you. I appreciate you being here. We'll see. How's it going? Hot Daddy says the Demon needs a pistol grip shifter. I've thought about it, and there's actually a guy named Todd on the A-Body group. He, Todd Hedrick, I think, he built a fastback Barracuda called the Dirtfish, and it's super cool. And he bought the pistol grip and doesn't like it, and he's now looking for a factory A-Body shifter. And I thought about offering to trade him my spare that I have for the garbage can, but I think I want to go the cue ball way, and a lot of different people have told me that that's probably a good idea. The pistol grip doesn't, it's cool. It's really cool, and I thought about it, but I don't really think it belongs in there. I think either T-ball, T, handle, like Dale ran, or the factory ball. I think those are the options. But yeah, I did think about it. Ha! Now convince everybody A-bodies are worthless again. I'll see what I can do. Nice. Yeah, Will C has been tempting me with that Demon, which, I do want it, but I cannot afford it. Ern! Yesterday, Ern was crossing the street, and I was in my car turning left, and he had babies with him, and he waited like 3 seconds to start crossing the street because he was on his phone or whatever. And so I rolled down the window and yelled at him, told him I was going to run him over. And I actually scared the actual shit out of him, I think. Thankfully, he realized pretty quickly who it was. But yeah, anyway, hilarious. Ern is also a live streamer. I sat in and watched his live stream once, but I was not well adjusted enough to get it. Let's just leave it at that. Josh, I haven't swapped the pallets for the cement mixer yet, but he tried to give it to me for free, so, there's that. Yeah. Oh, Brad, awesome. Brad said, thanks for the explanation about welding the distributor. I now understand. Awesome. I had questions about that. Someone in a comment on the Belvedere video said, why would you weld it? You need to open the slot up to get more advanced. No. Just think about it. Just stop and think about it. Anyway, that gave me a headache. But yeah, awesome. Glad you got it. It works really, really well. I've done it many times. McLovin Garage had a B-body weekend. Yeah, you got to ride in that Charger and drive it. Very nice. Very cool. Driving his C4 1970 Cornet 2-door, which he refuses to sell me or trade for a 69 Charger. Already tried that. Nice. Hot Daddy's 70 Roadrunner has a pistol grip. That should have a pistol grip. There you go. See Storai, how you doing? Yes, I run way behind on the comments. That's normal. Yep. Rob Frankowiak had a friend who once bought a rusty Buick and restored it nicely. How far would you go with percentage of rust to not touch it? Frame rails. And having said that, the 69 has one that needs repaired, and it's actually worse than I thought it was, which is really unfortunate. Frame rails and structural stuff. If it's like quarters and trunk floor and normal front floors, I don't care about any of that stuff. That stuff's supposed to rust on a Mopar. But yeah, when you get into like, you can't find solid metal to weld anything to. Outstanding. I just got a message from Trev at Rocket. The comment is, Project Everyone Hates Trev. 426 Hemi teardown and build is free and unstuck. Oh yeah. Numbers matching. Super low mile. Factory bore. 426 Hemi. Croyle. Working the magic again. It's so cool. Anyway, yeah, frame rails and structural stuff. We did a GTO once where the frame was solid, but the body, like the patch panels we were welding in, there was almost no solid metal to weld them to. And that scares me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. Richard Scott. Like the exhaust manifold tip on the Dart. Use that gasket in my 65 Valiant. Very cool. Yeah. It worked. Cave Dave, how you doing? Yeah. Paul Shea, what's your opinion on the 727 3-speed removal of accumulator spring? Does it help the shift? It's supposed to help firm up the shifts, isn't it? I did that on the Toolbox Charger transmission. It's part of the shift kit. They tell you to throw that spring away, and then they give you, you remove one check ball, and then you do a couple other things, and then you install their plate. Worked great on that. And I've had them before where I dropped the pan and the spring was already gone, so I know it's a very common mod. If you're going for better shifts, yes. I don't know if you would want to go through the work of opening the transmission just to do that, but if you need to adjust your bands too, which, let's be honest, you probably do, yeah, go ahead and do that at the same time. As I understand, there's no downside. Idaho lineman made it to the line, but probably not for long. Been working on my own boat. Look forward to your boat video. Thank you. It's going to happen. Nice. Nice. John McIntosh, I really want your blessing. What was that on? I don't even remember. I was growing up, but I think it was a long time ago. Oh, wait, I just saw it. Where'd it go? I saw his name. Where'd it go? Yeah. Well, I tried. I got nothing. Oh. Darylyn, sorry for ragging on you about your gear shifting. You and everyone else. It's so funny. Like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I don't care. But people keep making fun of me for not being able to shift the old school Dodge trucks. I'm shifting without a goddamn clutch. I'm floating gears. Oh, you got to learn how to shift. You got to learn how to double clutch. I know how to double clutch. Lick it. My demon, when I first went to the track, why are you shifting like a grandma? So now I'm bang shifting it. Why are you shifting it so hard? And it's nothing personal, Darylyn. Like, it's just the comments I get. I don't even care anymore. It's just no one can make everyone happy, and I certainly am not planning to try. It's all good. Glenn Uromi, I finally almost have everything done on the car. Last issues are electrical. I have no lights except for front turn signals. That's weird. Check your connector in the kick panel, because that would go to the taillights. Or you've got grounding issues or other horrible things. But if you have front turn signals, you should have all turn signals. Nice. Trev's rubbing it in with his Hemi. It's looking good. Have power to the alternator fields. Well, there should only be power on one of them. Maybe the other one. No, only one of them should show power. but not the battery stud. Is this with it not running? With it running, you should have charge output, so there should be power on that stud. And if it's not connected to the battery, it might be really, really high voltage, like 18. But if there's no power to the battery stud, that means there is no continuity between the alternator stud and battery positive. So continuity, whatever, however you want to say that. I choose to say it wrong. So you need to chase down that circuit. I mean, amp gauge, battery through the firewall to amp gauge. If that wasn't good, then you wouldn't have any power at all. So you need to look on the other side. Output wire to the firewall to the amp gauge. So probably in the firewall connector. That's usually where most of the problems are. Connor Lake Havasu. 340 exhaust manifolds. Do they flow with Magnum heads? They flow all the time. What's the difference? 5.2, 5.9 heads. None. Magnum heads are the same. 5.2 and 5.9. There is no difference. And that's why they have smaller ports than the old school 360 LA heads. In the olden days, the bad old days, it was little 318 ports, big 360 ports. The Magnum is kind of sort of somewhere in the middle. And actually, the ports are shaped slightly differently, especially on the exhaust side. It's not a huge enough difference to matter. And so LA manifolds, LA headers, you're fine. The early A-body problem is specific to the early A-body manifold, and it's because of the way it's shaped. It runs into 360 smog heads super, super bad. And as I showed in that video yesterday, it runs into Magnum heads a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, the good 340 exhaust manifolds are pretty good, but none of those are ever going to match a long tube header. Ever. John McIntosh is a booking agent for live bands. If you're ever in Southwest Florida, look me up. Big shows everywhere. I will keep that in mind. Appreciate it. Oh, and Legba also said, thanks, Jamie. Loved the Belvedere vid. Sweet. John McIntosh, check your emails whenever you get to it. I value your opinion. Okay, cool. I will. And, excuse me, Daryl asked about my 69 Charger, which is not white. It's primer gray. I don't know why it looks white on video, but it is primer gray. And I just said what I'm going to do or not do with that. So hopefully that works out. Oh, Chris Albrecht posted that demon on his page yesterday. That guy. Yeah. Oh, wow. Lovejoy says, I've run out of time to work on stuff. We already had one scare where we thought the baby was coming today. Well, that ain't good. I hope you can get it figured out too. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I've tried. Dan Mafia here, better late than never. Yeah, Dave LA with a great point. The FBO timing plates make that mod easy and adjustable, but welding is free. And a file makes it adjustable. But no, that's a great point. And if you don't want to weld your distributor, get the FBO plates. The one thing with the FBO plate, it limits max advance. But I actually checked this with that fancy Mopar Performance adjustable curve distributor. Uncle Tony, in his recurve video, he said you needed to limit it on the bottom end, not the top, to maintain rotor phasing. I tested the theory, and it doesn't matter. You can limit it on the top, which is what the FBO plates do. It works just fine. So, yeah. Richard Scott, have a great night. Of course, that was 7 minutes ago, so he's probably already gone. Stop and think about it, but do remember to start again. Wise words, Tim. Wise words. Should write that one down. That'd be a pretty good and remember. All right, I'm writing it down. Mm-hmm. 133 of you out there. Thanks for joining me. I'm only 7 minutes behind on comments now, so that's pretty good. Uncle Brent Shed is my YouTube channel from Australia. Sorry about the shameless plug. Oh, that's okay. We get a lot of that around here. I'm also the one asking about Dodge Phoenix ball joints, and I apologize. Did I see a comment further up about that, or was that in a YouTube comment? Because I definitely saw the words 60 Dodge Phoenix, and if I skipped your comment in here, I apologize. I'm trying to get to all of them, but I'm super bad at stuff, so yeah. If I missed your comment, I apologize. Oh, what happened? I missed a couple things. I missed Keith Kalitri's comment as well. Just got done with part 2 of Plymouth and Plymouth. He came through my home state. Said I'm going through Rhode Island. I thought that was cool. Awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Dan Mafia, did I miss any discussion about the Belvedere? No, we really haven't talked about that. I enjoyed the video, and it made me think about Italian tune-ups. What are your thoughts on Italian tune-ups? I think I can't talk about them on video because Derek wholly owns that idea. But I have done the old school water down the carb thing. I've shown it on video. I've actually done it with snow, which really confused people. That was on Tom's Valiant convertible that I made fun of him for buying endlessly. But yeah, it works. It's an old school service technique. So yeah, I didn't think to try it on that. I think that's like a new engine, but I could be wrong. Matthew Deemer is disappointed. I thought the boat video was about sea bodies. I have done multiple sea bodies recently, so I don't want to hear it. Banana truck. Ooh, small block Mopar. Might be the wrong shade of blue, though. Cornet wagon update? No. It's literally sitting exactly where it was at the end of that video. God, I'm bad at stuff. At least it's not in the bushes anymore. I need to do something. Everything has been hectic. Like I mentioned, my daughter was doing this bit of theater. Nemo, Finding Nemo, kids, live. In concert. Anyway, so there's been a lot going on with that, and I was volunteering to help with set building, and I have a stack of actual work right here, so it's rough. I haven't really had any time to work on my own things, except the boat. I did find half a day to spend on the boat, and now it's fixed. Nice. Tan Mafia. I watched one of your 2-year-old videos about the demon, about what's original and what's not. You killed it. In that video, when I made fun of all the dinguses who kept being dumb, it's one of my favorite things. Yeah. And at times says I need to do a vid on shifter knob jam nuts. That nut was tight. I don't know how I came loose. Nice. And at time just did got a Hurst white ball knob and love it. I have a black one, factory black one. I think it's from early A. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. Nothing good. Amp gauge has been bypassed. Power wire goes through the junction block to the starter relay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so it's got to be in the charge wire then, or they didn't hook it up when they bypassed the amp gauge. Maybe just add a, if the amp gauge is bypassed anyway, just add a shunt wire, a direct charge wire that goes to the starter. I made it worse somehow. It's impressive. No, I don't want to hear about how much of my scalp you can see. Yeah, just do a shunt wire, but make sure you put a big gnarly fuse in it or something. Dalton Sparks. In my travels on the internet, I've discovered the ultimate swept line. The Rooster! The Dodge Swamp Fox. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen the one that's labeled, why? Anyway. U.S. Army Tank, Automotive Command, Dodge W300, Swamp Fox 2. Nice. That's sick. Anyway, I've seen this one that's Wildfire Manufacturing. It's kind of that, but it's actually a fire truck. It doesn't have the same, like, homemade-looking fenders as the Swamp Fox. But that's awesome. I have not heard of that one. Nice. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Darylyn. Oh, Classic Dude Mike is in the middle of watching my brother's video. Good stuff. Thank you. And Speedin' Demon urges everyone to hit the like button, so please do that. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bill Johnson, I'm sure I saw your email. Didn't I respond to it? Excuse me. I think I did. I thought I did. Todd Denio is laying back in front of the AC to cool off with an ice cold Verner's. Life is good. Jeff Militich says, that Belvedere. I think that's my favorite car of all the ones you've had videos of. That thing is sweet. It is beautiful. I like it a lot. Kind of made me miss ours. Ours was not sweet. It was cool, but it's, it's a pile. David has that now, wherever he is. Whew. Sometimes I wonder if I have a heart murmur. Then I remember I don't have health insurance. Stacy Renner, I have an actual Dodge-related question. The brake light switch in the cornet, in the master cylinder or brake pedal? Brake pedal. Yeah, the hydraulic ones were long gone. Long gone by then. Yeah, it's up above the pedal. Raymond Pause or Pause? Pause, perhaps? What was your go-to mag for Mopar Tech? The internet. Allpar.com. I did get... No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I had a subscription to a Mopar magazine at some point, but it's been a long, long time. At least you have hair. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Vic says, Stone Soup should be in North Dakota by the end of the week. Thanks again for starting us down this winding path. The playlist is growing. I need to check in on your playlist. People keep asking me where it's at now, and I don't know. I just send them to your page, which I now have to call something else. Yeah, you bet. I need to check in and see what has gone on since Junkyard Necromancer. I haven't seen anything since then. I have not been keeping up with stuff. Life has gotten away from me. Banana Truck. Note on the FBO plate. I had an issue with a crappy aftermarket distributor where I tightened the screw in the center of the shaft too tight and the plate was pinched, so no mechanical advance. Huh. That's interesting. Screw in the center of the shaft. Interesting. Alex Almeida, I assume. First off, thanks for sharing your Mopar knowledge on YouTube. You bet. Happy to do it. I get paid to do it now. I appreciate it. Second, what spark plugs and wires do you recommend for 408 stroker? I don't know what plug you're really going to want. I'll assume this is LA based. I would probably just start with the stock plug, maybe a range or two colder. I can't tell you what number that is. I'm terrible with that sort of thing. Wires, I just use stock almost always, unless I've got some crazy MSD ignition system, and then I use MSD. Legboss sent me another $9.99. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Nice. Yeah, Evan that works at Rocket just sent me a picture because the brake switch, we're doing a conversion right now on that green GTX. We're putting a stock booster back in it. There are actually two places, he's got a picture, two places that the brake light switch can go, and they're different between manual and power steering. Wasn't thinking about that. Anyway, Legbaw's latest comment. What's the worst part of retrofitting a modern truck? 318LA and T56 with original 08 9.25 rear. Complete rewiring engages, drive shaft, engine, and trans mounts. Roll up windows base truck. The worst part of doing that is nothing will work when you are done. If you want anything in that truck to work, ABS, gauges, anything controlled by the body module, which is a lot. Like every function of that truck is controlled by electronics. Now, at least, yeah, you've got roll up windows. That's nice. I think the intermittent wiper is in the body module. The body module might work without the PCM, but it's going to be pissed off about it. The ABS might work, but maybe not. I would never do what you are considering doing, ever, in a million years in my life, ever. I would do it with an older truck. I would just get an older truck. Done. If that's not an option for you, the worst part is going to be ripping out literally every single shred of factory equipment and then building it all back yourself. And if you have the time, money, and talent for that, more power to you, my friend. But There is no, here's the other thing, and maybe this is the worst thing of all. There is no roadmap for what you're trying to do. Nothing. I sincerely doubt anyone out there has done it. Maybe they have. Oops. I apologize. Maybe they have, because there aren't very many original ideas in the universe, right? But it's not popular. There are no mounts. I take that back. Oh, no. For an LA engine, no. There are no mounts, so you're going to make mounts. T56, same deal there. You're going to make a cross member or modify one or whatever. You're going to make a drive line. You're going to figure out how to hook up to the radiator. Hopefully that works. You're going to make every shred of wire. You're going to do a lot to make that happen. And so that just sounds like the stuff of nightmares to me. I just wouldn't do that. But having said that, I don't want to crap on your dreams or anything. But the worst part will be rebuilding, re-engineering the entire truck head to toe, top to bottom, and the fact that there are no guides out there for what you're trying to do. You're gonna be doing a lot of learning. So there you go. Glenn Uromi, sorry, one last thing. Could the headlight switch be bad? Was that in reference to the headlight switch has nothing to do with rear turn signals. Running lights, yes, front and rear. But also there might not be power from the lighting fuse. Brake lights are unrelated to headlight switch. Rear turn signals are unrelated. So it could be causing some of your problems, but it kind of sounds like you're missing some power feeds or something. Yeah. Excuse me. Brooke thinks I'm a good guitar player. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Brooke. Appreciate that. Classic Dude Mike. Do I want an 81 Imperial? Vice Grip just did an episode with one. Yeah, I saw that. He did too. I like the way they look. I don't know. I mean, it's the cool thing about those is mechanically they're essentially the same as old school Mopars. Essentially, they're part of that FMJQR whatever body family, and so mechanically speaking, if you ignore the lean burn crap and the fancy dash stuff, it's the same stuff we know and love, and so that's cool. If you like the look, awesome. It's not the thing for me, but yeah. Huh. No, Bill, I didn't see that email. That's interesting. No, I missed that one. I will check again. Oh, yeah. On your lighting issue, Evan says turn signal switch, and that's a great point. It's just odd that the fronts work, but the brake lights and the rear turn signals, obviously, all that runs through the turn signal switch. So you could have a problem there. That's a great point. Yeah. Or in the wiring going to it in the column. Or, again, in the wiring harness going to the back. The connector for which, if you don't know, is in the left kick panel. So, yeah. Matthew Deemer sent me 1313 and said, one of my favorite channels. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm getting rich on Super Chats tonight. Thanks, folks. Thanks especially again to Legba, who sent me 3 of them. That's awesome. Todd Denayo says to get my heart checked. Yeah, I need to do that. I need health insurance. It's a problem. Wow. Todd's had 8 heart attacks in the last 14 months. That's rough. That is rough. Empire Rust is a wee bit late. Had to go tow. Well, cool. Welcome. Yeah, I wouldn't. It doesn't sound like fun, Todd. I certainly don't think that. Yeah. Oh. Greg Ryan, I hope is how it's pronounced. Have a renewed, expanded respect for you and Tom for not only the video creation process, but the time it takes to edit and post your stuff. Thanks. Awesome, Greg. I have to wonder how you learned how much time goes into it, but it is a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, Legball, like I say, it's just not worth it. The newer, everything after O2 and back Rams, like they have body modules that do some things, but still, to me, that's still like old school stuff. Sorry, I read ahead. But this new stuff, it's just, there's as much processing power in there as like the space station or more, split between a bunch of different computers. There's a whole network. There is so much going on behind the scenes to make all that work, and you are going to engineer every single little piece to get around that. And it's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. The Hemi swap that you're talking about, that will work, again, as long as you reuse all of the electrical components, the modules and the harness, the engine harness at least, from your donor. Hopefully the truck that you are swapping is worth all that. Because normally I would say, just get rid of it and go get a Hemi truck if that's what you really want. I mean, and I don't know how much you're into this. I don't know how married to it you are. I don't know if every truck is a piece of rusty junk where you're at. You know, I don't know your situation, but I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. It's not worth it. To me. Dan Mafia, the Plymouth into Plymouth video that came out today, the intro music, was that you? Yes. I can't remember which one he used. Which one did he use? Let's see. Let's find out. Yeah, I recorded that right here. Any music you hear on the channel is me or a band that I play with jamming in a garage. Kelly Smith, what's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat? Oh, that could be really bad. I ain't touching it. Ain't touching it. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah. I said I wasn't touching it. Oh, Kelly Smith had it. Yeah. Yeah. Helping Hand says 81 Imperials drive great if they run. Yes, FMJs have the transverse torsion bars. I understand that. But beyond that, they are very, very similar. Russ Beaters Derelicts, how's it going? Oh, Glenn Uromi replaced the turn signal switch. The emergency flasher switch, which should be part of the turn signal switch on that probably, or maybe you didn't replace it. That was the other thing I forgot to say earlier. I've seen problems with those, and this is not Mopar exclusive either. This is in all kinds of stuff. Check your flasher switch. Like, make sure it's not like stuck between positions or anything. Yeah. Dan Mafia. Jamie, excuse my ignorance. You referred to some motors as the LA motor. Would that happen to be late A body? Well, no, they're in late A bodies, but LA stands for light A. And the A series engine was the 318 poly and its related smaller polys. 277, 301. I think there's even another one in there, or 3. But yeah, anyway, lightened A motor, and they came in A bodies originally in 1964 with the 273, and then the other sizes, 318, 340, and 360. Those are all the LA family. The LA family begat the Magnum in 1992-1993, so the Magnum is a slightly different animal, but also very, very similar to the LA. They're a fancy, evolved LA with fuel injection. So there you go. Michael, 72 Charger, new standard US 88 ignition switch. Now it only starts with Craftsman screwdriver at the starter relay. Sitting 12.6 volts run position. Key off 12.6 volts. Run position 11.6. When I go to start it, volts jump to 12.6. Well, that means ignition 2 is working. Does this car by chance have electronic ignition? In newer cars with electronic ignition, the ignition module has to still have power during cranking. But in the old school cars, the ignition 1 circuit lost power during cranking. It switched to ignition 2, but there was no ignition 1 power at that time. So when you don't have ignition 2 power, it cranks, and then when you release it, it fires up. It sounds like you have ignition 2 power, but if this 72 happens to have electronic ignition, which was available, you may have had a switch that still put power out to ignition 1 during cranking, and your new one does not. That would be my guess. Like Bob bought the 08 V6 first. It ran, drove it home in limp mode, got a used transmission, had to order bell housing bolts, bought the second for body parts and wheels, and it had a Hemi. Gotcha. Yeah. I agree, Todd. I agree. I haven't seen a doctor in 20 years, but it's probably about time. I did see a dentist. I got my teeth pulled out. The ruined ones. Can you hear the loud children? I think you can. Why are you so loud? Nice. Wow. Good times. Is there really going to be a 2025 Hemi CUDA? No, that's stupid. Sorry, Bell James. The internet's full of crap. The internet's been predicting the return of the CUDA for like, what, 15 years? It's not going to happen. Josh Homan is here and says it's good to be here. Thanks for coming, Josh. National treasure. Get out. Tavo is here. Just lurking. How's it going, Tavo? Nice. Oh, Helping Hand just put on a new turn signal switch and the four-way flashers wouldn't turn off. So I took out the wire. Huh. Interesting. Yes, Magnum uses vertical intake bolts. Do Windsors? Do they? I've built a Windsor. I've worked on some others, and I don't... Why don't I remember that? Anyway. Yes. Rob wants to know. I have a project car without a battery in it. I was wondering if it was safe to hook the clamps of my jump box to the cables to try to fire it up. Thinking this may be a bad idea. No, it's a fine idea. I've done it hundreds and hundreds of times. With no issue. Classic Dude Mike, could you play a few bars of David Allen Co.? Yes, because I just got to the end of the comments, but it looks like it's when the kids are quiet you should worry. I know it. Silence is worse. It looks like the Tony crowd is coming in, so welcome aboard, folks. I don't think I'm glitching, and no, I had a boat the whole time, Stray Bullet. It was just sitting in the yard for 2 years. Yeah. No, those jump boxes act exactly like a battery. That's what I'm saying. I gotta turn off the dirt. Oh, wait, hold on. There are more steps to this. I gotta keep them all straight. I forgot to turn the light on. That's silly. Oof. Oh, I told you I knocked it out of tune. If you're coming over from Tony's Live, welcome aboard. Glad you can join us. Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. There you go. It sounds weird with an electric. It's almost wrong. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. I wish I could license that to be my theme song. Barry Cuda, what's up? I don't think we're glitching over here. I think everything's fine. John, I don't know that song. Nope. I actually, Dan, I'm a fan of the CCR, and I think he's a good guy, but I don't like that song. My taste is really weird. Midnight Special also, I don't dislike it that much. We played that in the cover band that I'm no longer cover banding with, but anyway. I've never played it myself on the guitar. Yeah. Ever mowed the backyard and found a car you forgot you bought? Dude, if you've seen my recent videos here, the grass is like 3-4 feet tall, and Fitz's Bel Air is being eaten right now. So I need to get that out of there and then maybe jump off a bridge. Yeah. What kind of boat? It's a 1976 Sea Ray SR. No, I don't want to sign into the TV. No, stop it. No, stop it. I hate that button so much. 1976 Sea Ray SR240 HT. The HT stands for hardtop. Here's my boat. Proof, it went in the water. It was in the water for like a whole week, which was awesome. Tied up in nearby Hoquiam, Washington. I've actually done a couple videos on that over the years. Hank Reardon loved the white Dart with the metal flake dash. Yeah, it's a cool car. Really like that car. Stage Zero Garage. I've been working on replacing the broken 318 with a 360 I'm now building for my 70 Fury 3. Can I grind off the torque converter weight, or should I use the adapter flex plate? Hold on. Grind off the... Well, you have to weld on the torque converter weight to use the 318 converter behind a 360. If there's a weight on it now, that's correct for the 360. If there's no weight, instead of welding it or changing inverters or whatever, I would just get the flex plate, the weighted flex plate. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song. He told me it was the perfect country and western song. I sat down and wrote him I sent him a letter and told him it could not be the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama, or trains, or trucks, or prison, or getting drunk. Where are you? Hi. You're still in your fish makeup. Yeah. Nice. You want to tell the people what you were doing this weekend?
Finding Nemo play.
Mm-hmm. What did you like about it?
Fish reference, not food.
What's that?
The dance fish reference.
It looked like
food.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Fisher Friends, not food. Yeah. We went to a restaurant after Friday's show, and one of the other girls that was in it showed up there, and they were doing the Fisher Friends, not food song together and dancing and spinning in circles, and it was really very cute. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you later, Tater. I bet a bunch of people just said hi, Ava. Yep, your grandma and your aunt.
Hi.
I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. I like that song a lot, actually. Kelly Smith. My email address is deaddodgegarage@gmail.com. If you get lost, come on home to Green River. Whatever. Yeah, I've never played that one either. Joel Shooter, how you doing? Yeah. 24-footer. Yes, it's actually the biggest the biggest boat you're allowed to tie up over there. So I made smart decisions when I bought that. You know, they make yard tools. And one of them is called a weed whacker. That reminds me of, you know how people say, you're all right in my book, or in my book, that's no good. Well, I actually have a book. Excuse me. And everyone I meet goes in that book, and now I met you, and you're going in the book. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to file you under chicken shit. This is too many guitars! Too many guitars. It's out of control. It's just ridiculous. Well, if the earth was a turtle and I was also a turtle, well, you know it's only turtles all the way down. No rocks, no shrubs, no grass, no policeman on my ass. How I wish it was only turtles all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Did I mention my voice is going? I think I did. Somewhere foggy is cursing the day I was born. Todd Denial with a public service announcement for everyone here. Don't put off doing things until tomorrow, because life may have other plans for you. Appreciate that, Todd. I for one, have made it my goal to just do everything and have everything I want and can have, and I've done okay at that. To the point that now I think I might have to have even bigger goals, because I've accomplished everything that I wanted to. I have everything I wanted. So what do I do now? Anyway, I hope everyone else can live that way too. Cody Hollinger, how you doing? Captain Kurt's Garage, Mexican Spec. So many names. Kelly Smith, trouble originates with me. Classic Dude Mike has a love-hate relationship with his boat. That's boats. That's what it's like. That thing that people always say. That's so true. Rob, I will teach her how to drive the boat when she's tall enough to see over the steering wheel. She loves the boat. That's why we have a boat. And that's why I fixed it. Because she said, Dad, when are we going to go out on our boat again? Oh, crap. You're right, sweetie. I'll fix it. So I did. We went out on my friend Connor's cabin cruiser when she was like 2 or 3. Sorry, I read ahead. Brain farted. And she just loved it. She was running all over the place. She loved the water. She did really good and just loved the crap out of it. So I was like, great. Now we got to get a boat. And I had a couple crappy ones. Finally found that nice cabin cruiser after we sold our house and I had some money. So I bought it. And we've only had it out like 9 times in 3 years. 4 of them this week. So anyway, that's my bad. But yeah, she loves being on the boat. It's one of the places she seems the happiest. There and on stage performing. So yeah, proud dad. But yeah, anyway. Nice sounds of Jesus. Nice Fender cab behind you. Does it have JBL speakers? That one has Jensen's. That one I don't know. The 215, I'm not sure what's in there. I've got Jensen's in the Silvertone as well. And of course I've got JBL's over yonder, the PA speakers. But I don't know what's in the 215. That is not just the Midwest rust beaters. So that's the thing. So I was thinking, before she said that to me, I was thinking about getting the boat fixed this year and just selling it. Just being done with it. And I got it fixed, and I got it running, and I got it on the water, and I remember why I love it. And I don't think I can sell it now. Death Proof. Yeah! Captain Kurt's Garage got it. Everyone I meet goes in that book. It's a good one. Hobo music needs to make a comeback. I don't think it's gone anywhere. BCC Photex. Suzy Q is the one I always did. Captain Kurt's Garage has the duck to put on the hood of his Charger. Nice. I really am strongly considering getting the convoy duck to put on the ramp truck. Excuse me. Although the other thing I really wanted was Prudence. Like, looking like the duck, but Prudence, the safety goat. Yeah. The cat just took off down the road. Yeah, that happens. Nice. The guy, what does the stuff? Yeah, I was the guy that does the stuff previously. When, I don't know, I just like, whatever. I just like it. It's fine. I'll come up with something else. Eventually. Don't know that song, Captain Kurt. Don't know Willie Boxcar either. And remember, those who can do. Yeah. That guitar sounds awesome. Thank you, William. Was it my harmony? Love that thing. Yeah, Tavo says, better than mine will ever be. I couldn't hold a note if it had handles. Stray Bullet. I did sing a song. Write a song about having everything you want. Everyone loves the turtle song, which is silly, but Most of my music is really depressing. That's it's kind of always been my thing. Someone once told me I should sing tenor. Tenor 12 miles away. Wow. Cheeseburger in Paradise. I don't know that. Don't know that. Oh, that's unfortunate, Robert. Dang. No Beret is here. Just watched the Plymouth Across America show. Hi from Knoxville. How you doing? Glad you made it. I don't. Todd and Mexican Spec are talking back and forth, and Todd said "That's Life," which reminded me of the Frank Sinatra song. I have had this vision for a long time. I don't know how I get him to do it. Tom Waits covering "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra. I think it would be amazing. You'll be riding high in April. Anyway, I want to hear that. I guess I could get AI to do it. Yeah, 215. Yeah, it's Spaceman 215 right there. I got the 212 first, which is awesome, and then I got the 215. Spaceman 50 head on it. No super reverb. Yeah. Yeah. Run what you brung. Yeah. All right. Jack, I really only know the ZZ Top hits, and I don't know that one. Oh, McLovin Garage needs a Dodge Ram hood ornament. Well, I have one with glowing eyes. But I might need that. I thought about putting that on the ramp truck, but I really want the duck. Or a goat. Nice. Rafael Colmenares. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Rafael. I recently installed a 2.5-inch exhaust with X-pipe and mufflers to my Dart with 318. After this, the car is overheating. Any advice? Yeah, I have some advice. That's got nothing to do with your exhaust system. There's something else going on, and you better figure out what that is. Dang. Snowmonk VX is back? Heyo! Found a 67 Fury with a 383 727 in a local salvage yard. Totally out of place. Car was scrapped for rear end damage. Engine trans seems good. Worth it to save? The mechanicals are worth more than $250, so I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Todd Denial thinks I should try learning Vaseline machine gun. You're probably right. Cheeseburger in Paradise is a Jimmy Buffett song. Yeah. Well, okay. That's cool. Gabriola Island. What's that? Yeah, I'd kind of like a 67 Fury. Two-door cool one. But yeah, $250 no matter what happens. That's worth saving. Nolan, how you doing? Ah, we said boat and Rooster showed up. Ever had one of those days that everything you use breaks? Yeah. I need one more. Just one more. Yeah. Nice. Rustbeater Derelict. So is electric guitar players preferring vacuum tubes over transistor amps still a thing? I don't know. Tubes. That one's transistor, but only because it was like very, very cheap. And the keyboard amp. I am all about the tubes myself. But these days, the friggin' high-tech modeling Kemper thingies are kind of taking over. I'll die with my Real Rhodes piano instead of a fake one and my tube amps. Thank you very much. Cody Hollinger. Can you discuss using the 5.9 flex plate to balance the neutral balance flywheel? Can this trick also be used to balance the 360 with neutral balance flywheel with correct flex plate? Of course. Okay. No. 360 LA does not have, factory anyway, did not have a weighted flex plate. It had the weight on the torque converter or on the flywheel. If you have a 360 LA and a neutral balance flywheel, all you need is the balance plate. It's a sandwich plate. Unlike in automatic land, when you need to balance a 360, the one you get is a full circle with a little bite taken out of it. The offset sandwich weight for the 360 and a stick transmission is just a small little like D-shaped weight on a circle. It's like that big. Just buy that. Done. 5.9 Magnum, because the weight is different, you have to use that Magnum flex plate. So yeah, that's why I do that. And I have a whole video on it called Magic Trick That Shouldn't Work. You can find it on my, you can search for that, or you can go to my Magnum stuff playlist on my channel, and it is in there. Magic Trick That Shouldn't Work. I show how to make the sandwich plate thing happen with the 5.9 mag balanced flex plate. So there you go. That video should explain everything you need to know there. But yeah, if you've got a 360 LA, just go buy the sandwich plate. I wonder if I could just find that real fast. I've used a bunch of these. I said something about Magnum roller rockers being expensive in a video. Someone commented and said they're only $160 on Summit and the other one. Well, yeah, they are for a Chevy. They're over double that for a Magnum, and $420 for Harlan Sharps, but that's actually less than I thought it was. Anyway, I was just looking that up. Stop it. Yeah, so that's the one for automatic, not the, ignore the one. The shiny gold one with the bite taken out of it. That's the one for automatic. There are all kinds of them here, but none of these are actually the 360 Mopar one. Okay, that gold thing right there, that is what it looks like. Never mind the little dots, that's like a button on eBay or something. Anyway, that's what it looks like. That's the sandwich plate. It's $23 from QuickTime, and it's on eBay. So there you go. That's what you need. How about a Mopar Fest with lots of bands? I would love to do that. Hopefully we're going to do something like that at Tom's house someday. But we'll see. You got to learn the Man with the Yard Full of Rusty Cars song. It's too real, Mike. It's too real. Captain Kurt's Garage. Tube amps sound better, but they're way more expensive. Well, yeah, maybe. Need more maintenance? Welcome to it. Classic cars are more expensive and need more maintenance, so should we just get rid of them? Just saying. Are there any inspection covers on the Ram Charger Trans I could remove to see what's going on with it? And that's a 4-speed, right? You could see the clutch. Crap. Is there a guard you can pull off of that? I'm actually not sure. Should be a way to see into the clutch, but as far as into the transmission, not so much. Yeah. Barry Kuda quite likes the tubes. I'm all about the tubes. Most of my tube amps are broken, incidentally, to the whoever it was that just said, Captain Kurt, more expensive and need more maintenance. That is the only working tube amp I have right now. The Champ is working now, but for a long time it had a tube socket problem where it would just randomly start buzzing, and then I'd reach behind it and wiggle the tubes, and it would start working again. How do you test your vacuum tubes? No idea. I don't. Yeah. Oh, $250 for the engine and transmission at the yard. Car itself is a little rough. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's worth saving it for that, for sure. Some days, it's just not worth chewing through the leather restraints. Yes, all vacuum tubes available now come from some factory in Russia. Yeah. Yeah. Kemper modelers in line 6 Helix do a pretty fair imitation of about any amp you want. And that is absolutely true. And I'm not saying those aren't great. I've heard they're really, really good, but I don't care. It's the dark side, and I don't want to go there, even if they do have cookies. Jeff Hutchins, what's dumber to own, boat, horse, or RV? Well, I own a boat and an RV, thankfully not a horse. Dumber? Yes. If I was smart, I'd sell everything I own and just like stop, but I don't know how. Christian Lilly, how you doing there? It's going great over here. Oh, cool. Captain Kurt's Garage has an orange Micro Terror. I like the look of those. I kind of want one. They are itty bitty and amazing. Tubes sound better, but can get weird. My Hot Rod Deluxe over here makes horrible buzzing sounds, and no music comes out of it currently. Need to get that fixed. Rippler Burr is back and says, do you have an opinion on the best exhaust sound based on diameter? I don't. It's not 6.0, I'll tell you that. I run 2.5 on everything because it's what fits. And I like the sound, so there you go. 3 tends to be a little louder, a little deeper. But, yeah. 2.5 for me. 2.5 for me. Tubes are like carbs to EFI. Smoother, sound better, and easier to work on. Well, yeah, tube amp. If you know your stuff, they're easier to work on, and I don't. Excuse me. A good guitar amp should glow in the dark. Nice. Nice. Oh, apparently there are Chinese tubes now. I thought they were still being made in Russia. That was my understanding. Glow in the dark guitar amp, Chernobyl edition. Nice. Nice. Oh, no pedal on the floor. Yeah, clutch problem. My sister can't wait to mod in person at the Mopars and Bands meetup by wailing on people with an inflatable hammer. I'm excited about that too. Tubes are seldom the problem themselves. Well, they've been the problem for me several times over the years, but there are often other issues, yes. If you're a beginning guitar player, you might want to stick with a solid state. Yeah, if you're not, if you don't have a recording studio, and you're not willing to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on pieces of gear that you barely use and definitely don't need, and you're just like a hobbyist and you like, get a little transistor amp. Like, do not buy a tube amp. Oh my God, don't do that. But if you like to party. Nice. Todd Denial has a tube testing machine and a couple early scopes. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a tester. Never have. Never have. But yeah, it's cool. Barry Kuda says there's a band called The Tubes, and that's what he was referring to. Tubes! Friggin' tubes! Nice. Nice. If Caitlin comes after you with a rolling pin or a fry pan, no, she'll have like a knife. Joel Shooter also likes the tubes. Nice. Yeah. Very true. I have actually had to do some of that. I retubed, I replaced all the power caps, not in this basement, but the basement 100 that's at the band rehearsal space out at Mike's many years ago. And I recapped that one. Yeah, I put caps in that one because it started making weird humming, buzzing noises. So yeah, I put caps in that. And I got like, for the basement, I just got generics. For that, I think I actually got like NOS new good condition power caps. Maybe I didn't. Can't remember. It's also fried 2 output transformers over the years, that thing. And it's broken currently. I think I mentioned that. Sucks. Dad Ella Breton had to come see my beard before he went to bed. Nice. Welcome. Nice. So I've heard. Good day, Granddad's Junk. How's it going? White dopes on punk. Nice. The tubes in that tube name does not mean tubes as you think. That's fine. I'm a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. That was in a good voice. You inspire me, not to finish my Mopars, but to learn guitar. Okay. Nice. Nice. How do we avoid maintenance? I don't know. Whoa. Something weird happened. What happened? Something weird. Hold on. Hang on. I think I'm in mono, so everything's fine, but for some reason, half of my headphones broke. Oh, we're back. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. This is going to drive me crazy. There's a lot of talk about tube amps in here right now. Nice. Uncle Doug on YouTube could fix your amps. We have a really good tech local that I need to go to. Maintenance is unavoidable. There you go. There you go. Jamie, if shipping wasn't so high, I would send them to you. Unfortunately, it is. Gary Herger just got home from the Langley, BC Mopar show. 200 plus cars. Good show. Put over 200 miles on the Green Bean Valiant. Nice. Nice. I'll trade you a tube tester for any 4-speed Barracuda. No deal. Rippler Burr, I'm not banking on any of that working. Good evening, Ken. Just got back from Mopar Madness in Langley. I'll be damned. Nice. Tubes are only for a specific sound. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. There are many, many sounds you can get out of tube amps. There are many, many, many tube amps. For example, Marshalls. I don't really like them. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true at all. There are many, many sounds that come out of tube amps. We'll trade a tube tester for the back window of a Barracuda. You got yourself a deal, pal. This screen has been glitched for like 7 live streams, so I cannot read the bottom comment, and I don't know why. It's like a weird Chrome glitch. Oh, I fixed it. It'll break again, though. Nice. Nice. Tube of toothpaste. New band name. I'm at the bottom of the comments. This is messed up. Hang on, I gotta fix my headphones. Making me crazy. Oh, that's... Nope, still broken. Did I actually break the headphones? Stop it! Stop being broken. Oh, this is terrible. Super terrible. Anyway, maybe it's here. Maybe something's broken. I don't know. Nope. Anyway, hopefully I sound okay. Vacuum tube amplifiers don't clip the peak of a sine wave. No, they just get awesome. Nice. Oh, stray bullet. No, it's because I have a pirated copy of Windows. And so there's a little thing that says something about activating Windows, and it just blocks part of the bottom comment, and sometimes the image behind it gets weird. I don't know. Chrome bugs. This is driving me crazy. Hang on. Someone talk. Someone make noise. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Nope, it's just broken forever. I'm just gonna start punching stuff. Stop being broken! You might as well tell water to stop being wet. Chris Remesser has access to Windows activation codes. Good to know. Nice. Ripplebird, thank you very much. Appreciate that. You might as well tell water to stop being wet. That's funny. Mechanical empathy will help with maintenance. My ship works better when I kick it. Ah. Uh-huh. When it clips anything other than a sine wave, it tries to turn it into one. I know you guys aren't bad-mouthing tube amps right now. Yeah, I know all about Carlisle. It's like the place. I'm not going to go there, but I know it's the place. I may someday. Speaking of places I won't be able to go, Rich Jordan is sharing some info. Chicagoland Mopar Connection Car Show and Swap Meet at Boone County Fairgrounds next weekend in Belvidere, Illinois. Rad. Wait, I thought you used Macs. Yes, sometimes. Depends. I'm an equal opportunity employer. Windows gaming towers. I have this, and then I have that one, which has like 7 old hard drives of games and programs and recordings and stuff. All my recording happens on Windows machines. I've got a Windows laptop over there too. And then I have the 2 Mac laptops. I prefer the Mac stuff for the video and the art things. This is turning into a mess. Because iPhone. So that's what I produce the channel on Mac stuff, but a lot of the rest of my life is Windows. Drive a Belvedere to Belvedere? I like where your head's at, but no. Nice. Gary Hergert says, a couple of people at the show commented on my DDG t-shirt, so you have fans groupies in southern BC. Yeah, we've got a good few people up in Canada, actually. Are there any tricks to cleaning chrome trim, or at least making it look better? Yeah. Well, actual chrome polish works pretty well, and like 4/0 steel wool. But if it is the coated stainless stuff, you might end up taking the coating off. So you got to be careful there. Yeah. Sometimes old tech, that's a crazy sound. What is that? Fire truck? No digital format has surpassed the sound quality of high-speed reel-to-reel. I like analog recordings. Drive a Belvedere with Mr. Belvedere? If you're driving a Belvedere to Belvedere, where would you drive an AMC Spirit? Yeah. Wow. This sound thing is still driving me crazy, but just me, I think. Let's see if I can fix it. Where are the wires? They gotta be here somewhere. Is that? No. Where is it? That's hopeless. Anyway, Captain Kurt's Garage has had good luck with Mother's Mag Cleaner. Sorry, I'm gonna make an annoying noise. Hang on. Nah, it's my headphones. Seriously, it's driving me crazy. Oh, Spirit Mountain, Duluth, Minnesota. Nice. Very nice. It's a good one. I'm at the bottom of the comments. Guess that means I'll pick up the Les Paul. Dave Harvey isn't here, but he'd be so proud of me. All right. You guys love tube amps so much. Here, listen to this one. Warm up. Wait for it. There's no standby on the champ. Takes a minute. Ah, there it is. The delightful hum. I don't know the tubes. I apologize. Can you play some nice, quiet, heavy metal? I don't know any Judas Priest. I don't really know any Ramones either. Do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I can play every Ramones song. That's all you get. Modest Mouse. I don't know any Modest Mouse songs either. Yeah, that was Train Kept It Rolling a minute ago. Got it. I can't help about the shape I'm in. I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh, well. Yeah, you got it. No, I never checked out Coming Around. Don't know any Screaming Trees. First Fleetwood Mac is the best Fleetwood Mac. I'm inclined to agree. Although, some later stuff is cool. The Chain is great. Really like that. The chrome spray painting cans, I have never... I tried it on our Belvedere bumpers, and it was not good. Mm-hmm. Oh, Captain Kurt's Garage typed "so what," but meant "oh well." Nice. I love early Fleetwood Mac. We've been over that. Isn't it better on the Les Paul? I mean, it's a cheap version of what he actually played. I love Peter Green so much. Just brilliant player. And a total weirdo, but a great player. Guy Kugler, how you doing? What's he building in there? We have a right to know. Guitar's out of tune again. Let's see Tony do that. Now when the day goes to sleep and the full moon looks, night is so dark and the black sky cooks, then you'll come busting into my dreams, making me see things I don't want to see. Dang it. Anyway. I don't know why I can't play one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. I probably should be able to. Jay Slowy, better late than never. How you doing? Yeah. How about some Jimi Hendrix? Love that guy. I already played Jimi Hendrix tonight. Figure that one out. Nice. Yeah, Mark Moore, I love that song. It's so good. So good. There's another Peter Green song I always do, which is called World Keeps On Turnin', unrelated to the later World Turnin' by the later Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, no, yeah. The chrome spray stuff is not convincing on a bumper. I'm sure it has its applications, but yeah, it didn't work for me on that. Dude, nothing upsets me like that does. Yeah. When you have a deal. That's actually the reason I own my 68 Charger is because I was going to buy a crappier 68 Charger, and the guy backed out. We had a deal. I had his address. I had his phone. I should have just shown up at his house. I should have. But yeah, that dude ended up paying another $2,000 or something. And it was like, dude, okay. Messed up. Yeah, Green Manalishi. Kurt, you might have got the spelling off on that one a little bit too. Yeah. Have you ever messed with the 251 Spitfire? Yeah, I like flatheads. They're cool. I think they're awesome. They tend to be reliable, but I don't know. I have seen them. The Spitfire I have the most experience with was a real bad oil burner. It was cool, but yeah, it was a smoker. Nice. I don't actually know Albatross. I don't know why. Rooster's requesting Nirvana, which I refuse to play. Ooh, I need more guitarists. Dang it. That's just embarrassing. I can't even talk anymore. Yeah, Judas Priest does do a good cover of Green Manalishi. Dude. Where am I? Whatever. Yep. Sweet Leaf. Yeah, I don't play that one, but it's a good one. Kick out the jams! Happy to help. Happy to cheer you up. If it's that easy. Nice. Ah, Brad, nice. You started playing at 9:35. Well, I was at the bottom of the comments, so there you go. Oh, yeah, voice to text is the absolute worst. What's he building in there? What is it? They say he has an ex-wife in some town called Mayor's Income, Tennessee, or whatever it is. He has no friends. And then, what's the other one? Frank's Wild Years. Never could stand that dog. I just realized. Is that in D? Or maybe it's no, maybe it's in a. I don't know. Got the wheels, ain't got the truck. It is an E. It's totally an E. Dang it. Whatever. I give up. See you, Rich Jordan. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. Lovejoy's wife is here somewhere. Incredible. I must have missed your comment. I don't know. Just message me and we'll talk it out. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what could have happened to make it worse than when you started. Yeah, I don't know. Carlos Santana, yes. But also, it's I was playing Santana, but it's Peter Green's song. Mm-hmm. There's like a hair in my eye. I've heard of the Surfrajettes. I think we were talking about them last week. See you later, all classics. Sounds good. Do the riff you did on my porch on the Les Paul. Now I got to go back to slide tuning, and the other guitar is in slide tuning. I don't slide on the Les Paul. Trying to save the frets. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer is an open G. Yeah, I could probably figure it out. Yes, that is still on the books, I believe. I had to perform that live as a drummer. I'm not saying I did it well, but I did it. Wow. Richard Stanberry. We live up near Bashard's Mill in Tennessee. Howdy. Can we call you cousin? Yeah. We're descended from the Bashers on the one side. Right. The chrome plastic thing is a real mystery. I don't know how they did it. Surface of the plastic piece is coated in copper and nickel before chrome is applied. I'm learning so much. Don't know that. Oh, it's terrible. This is all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. It's bad for you, and then you should feel bad about it. Correct me if I'm wrong. The GTX lived from 67 to 71. But if you bought a 72 Roadrunner with a 440, it was a GTX. Yeah, the Roadrunner GTX. You are correct. Yeah, Tony did a video about that, kind of. Dick Dale, well, Now I've got slide tuning. E-A-D-E. Well, no, I'm in E-A-D-G-B-E. Well, yeah, that's the normal tuning. This ain't that. This is open D. Dick Dale played upside down too? Wow. I might have known that at some point, but I don't remember things well. Oh, we gotta turn on dirty mode. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's how Caleb plays, with the strings backwards. But he's also left-handed, so yeah. He plays right way up for a lefty, but his strings are backwards. Nice. Impressive. Mark Howley, you'll notice I ignore a lot of the requests. Gonna have to buy a Mopar so I can ask questions and interrupt the all requests end of your stream. Sounds good, Mark. Happy to help. Nice. Mopar Raz, just finished watching your ramp truck excursion. What a ride. How many times did I say been there, done that? I don't know. I wasn't there. Probably a lot, though. Yeah. Jamie, with that slide, you might be able to do Kottke songs. Don't know who that is. We have a Led Zeppelin vibe going on tonight. That's the wrong one. Someone said Led Zeppelin, so there you go. Dream Police, that ain't me. Flaco the skinny kid made it right on time as usual. Finally got into the Devil's Brew, right? Was the second one you sent me at my birthday party 2 weeks ago. I like that one. That one's a little more Jamie speed. Tasty. Yeah, Levy's a good song. Funny enough, what key is that in? Is that in open? No, it's in like F sharp, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, I can't play that one. That was too good for me. Yeah. I don't know if I have ever played that, actually. My sister's writing checks that I'm not sure I've ever cashed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like fun, Jay. Yeah, we're doing okay over here. Hope everything goes well for you. Yeah, lots of slide tonight. I got the Amplifier fired up, and I got my hollow body tuned up, so there you go. I've never heard of Fly with K, Josh. I have no idea what that is. Huh. You and Scott from Cold War Motors should get together and jam. Yeah, I've heard that he also does the musics. Nice. Wow. Devil's Brew is 18. Original is 15. Yeah, the other one, the first one you sent me tasted like apples mixed with pure gasoline. The other one I thought was a lot more milder tasting. But instead of having a percentage on the first one, you just the percentage was written in. On the second one, I believe that was the Devil's Brew. It just said high. Alcohol content? Yes. I can play slide with a chunk of lead pipe if I have to, yes. Everyone loves the Devil's Brew. It's sweeter. What can I say? Yeah, I'm going to go in a minute here. This live has been a lot more music heavy, which I like, but also because I got to the bottom of the comments a bunch of times. The cans are flying. Duck and cover. Yeah. Thanks, BCC Photech. We'll catch you later. Appreciate y'all being here. No Black Betty? No. Sorry. Thank you, Stray Bullet. Thanks, Dan. You have a good night. I got a letter this morning. What do you reckon it read? It said the guy you love is dead. I got a letter this morning. What do you reckon it read? Well, it said, hurry, hurry, 'cause the guy you love is dead. Well, I packed up my suitcase and I took off down the road. When I got there, she was laying on the cooling board. Packed up my suitcase and I took off down the road. Yeah, when I got there, she was laying on the cooling board. Yeah. What's up, Dina? What's up is it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Anyway, nice. Thank you, Paul. You too. Have a great week. Greg, yeah, I've considered going to Carlisle. It's just such a long haul. I know there's a lot of cool stuff there. It's a long way to go. See you, Rooster. Todd, appreciate everybody hanging out. Couple more cans and you'll figure out that valve retainer trick. Well, we'll see. How many Dodge Magnum timing covers you changed this week? Actually, I haven't had to do one of those in a long time, now that I don't have a real shop anymore. Chris Freemaster, Brad, everybody else, it's hopping out, straight bullet. I appreciate you coming and doing the commenting stuff. Oh, a quick question. What are your thoughts on a 62 W200 crew cab, 33 2-barrel? Got to pull heads for a valve job. Just acquired a set of long ram intake manifolds. Should I change cam and run them? Probably not. They're super cool. I wonder if they even fit in a swept line engine compartment. I don't know. It would be the coolest looking thing in the universe, but those long rams are going to tune in at an RPM that isn't exactly what you want with the truck. Well, maybe. What RPM did the long rams tune in at? Is it like 3,800? Something like that? I don't know. It would be really neat, but I don't know that it's worth doing. A little Bo Diddley beat. I don't actually know any Bo Diddley, strangely. Larry Barker, take it easy. Nice. Will you be touring New Zealand? Someday, I hope. Thanks, Robert Fitch. Take it easy. Todd, see you later. Captain Kurt, Bill Johnson. Indeed, we do have other swap meet options a little closer to home. Listen to Ukulele on Ice. Listen to some Leo Kottke. There are noisy children in the kitchen again. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It's the high point of my week, usually, so appreciate it. Mexican Spec. Take it easy, my friend. All right. Bye-bye now. I'm hitting the button. See you in the comments, and next week. I don't know any Robert Johnson. You bet, Paul. Okay, bye. And remember, walking into a wall doesn't always mean you're drunk. It's another vegetable joke. All right, bye. Bye.